My name is Paul Wolver. The name of my company is Pinellas Power Products. Pinellas Power Products is a sole proprietorship that I opened in 1995. The primary focus is the maintenance, repair, and rebuild of the water-cooled Honda generators used in commercial vehicle applications. What I'm going to be doing here is the building of a long block for an EV6010. This is going to a customer named Bernard Butte in Hawaii, so this little engine has a long trip ahead of it, but it's headed for quite a nice place. This is the cylinder head off of one. First thing to do is obviously to clean it so that you can inspect it. If you can't see it, you can't inspect it. The valves have already been cleaned. I clean the valves by immediate blasting. I use baking soda because it doesn't leave a debris behind. The exhaust valves, if you look closely, have pitting on them, which is a sign that he probably went a little too long between doing valve adjustments. The exhaust valves, if I cut them, there won't be enough margin left on the lip, so they'll tulip on you. So the exhaust valves are obviously junk and need to be replaced. Because there's burning on the valves, the seats are going to need to be recut also. The next step in the inspection is going to be to measure the stem so that you can tell what your stem to valve guide clearance is. Just cleaning the dirt off the micrometers. Okay, this stem is at 5.473 millimeters. The standard is 5.48. The service limit is 5.32. So this one is well within. I'm going to mark this one as to which cylinder it's going to go in. I'm going to put this in cylinder number 1. This one is at 5.470. This will be in cylinder number 2. Next step will be measuring the inside diameter of the valve guide. Make certain that the valve guide is not worn. And this should be done as a slip fit. Feel very mild tension. Guide for cylinder number 1 is 5.5. 5.50. The standard is 5.50. The service limit is 5.55. So this one is really nice. And that was an intake. The other intake is also 5.50. The purpose of this film is not to take the place of the service manual. It's simply to allow somebody who's curious the opportunity to see how it's done, or to allow the do-it-yourselfer the opportunity to see it done before they attempt to do it themselves. Now I'm going to be doing the exhaust guide. For cylinder number 1. It's also 5.50. This engine had very little time on it. Cylinder number 2, exhaust guide, is 5.511, so it's also well within. This engine had very little time on it. Chances are if the guy had done his valve adjustments more regularly, it wouldn't be sitting here. This is probably a good chance to take a break.